Hello, I'm Mark Taylor with the Southern Oregon Hemp Co-op. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching our YouTube channel on our Hemp Co-op and just what we're about here at Southern Oregon Hemp Co-op. The season's upon us, folks, and you have some big decisions to make. Still getting quite a few calls from folks that want to grow. Really appreciate the optimism. And when I say that, as most of you know, we had a tough season last season in regards to the selling of our product was limited by the number of folks that came forward just weren't there, and it caused a crunch in the market. So big decision time means that you as a grower have to decide if you can grow it at on an economical basis that will give you a return. And I think I've been reticent to mention pricing, and of course ROI, your return on investment, is based on the price of your product that you have to sell. And there's one other factor that's really looming large within the biomass industry, and that is the seed genetics and the quality of and the content of the CBD that you can derive from your plants. I think, as most of you know, that really high quality CBD is now up there. A benchmark is 18 to 21%, meaning that's what you guys should be shooting for, is 18 to 21%. By all means, use the co-op to get more information on what seed genetics are producing that, what we believe are producing that, and we learned a lot from the Golden Grow Awards, which, if you watch some past videos, I've alluded to. I want to share just real quickly one option that will help the small farmer. I so honor the small farmer because it's a very, very tough margin when you're growing on 2, 3, and 4 acres of land to try to get the efficiencies in there. The economies of scale is not there, but you have to add efficiencies either through a family farm, kids working, your own storage, help trade with the drying facility, something that lowers your cost, because there's just not enough product to get the cost down. As I say, economies of scale are difficult on the 3, 5, and 6,000 pound farms. So what you might consider is that at the co-op we have a number of larger growers, and this is precisely how I ran my business last year. I brought in, or I worked with, a larger grower. I grew on about 2.5 acres of his land, and when I say that, he took over completely the responsibilities of growing. I paid him so much in advance, approximately $18,000, and he is a friend of mine and an associate. But in the end, I got a higher yield. In that 2.5 acres, I got about 8,500 pounds. The biomass was a very high quality with CBD content in the range of 18 to 20%, no mold. He did all the work, and really that 20,000 yielded me, even at the, and hear this now, even at the $8 to $10 a pound that the market is somewhat bearing. It's still hard to find a buyer even at $8 to $10 a pound. So there it is in a nutshell. I produced higher yields, better CBD, and I'm talking about the year prior. I grew in 2018, and of course last year I co-opted, so to speak, with another large farmer, and took a lot of stress away from me. I didn't have to worry about the labor, the drying, the transportation. He took care of all of it and did it for approximately $10,000 an acre. Now, I'm not saying that would be the deal for everybody. You have to construct your own deal with the farmer, but if you do want to get in the market, I personally think it's a good way to do so. I'm somewhat experienced. I'm experienced based on hearing all of the troubles that folks had, and still I took that in 2018 and had a miserable crop, had a low yield, and had a very high cost per acre. So just something to think about. I don't know if I alluded to this, but on April the 4th we had scheduled a meeting to discuss seed genetics and the advent of the 0% THC that is so needed in our industry. But that meeting has been canceled due to the COVID-19 virus. I'm sorry for everybody. That's probably the least of our concerns, is a hemp co-op meeting. We all know there's a lot of pain out there currently from this virus, and I just wish you all well, and hope that common sense prevails and that we all take care of our necessities as far as social distance and hygiene and all the things that help keep us safe. Really appreciate the comments. I hope that we get people that like and subscribe to our videos, and by all means, the way that we can help you folks is for you to go ahead and make comments as to how you want the co-op to serve you. Look forward to seeing you in our next video, and be safe and have a great evening.